Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Personal Branding Expert 10-minute tutorial. My name is Rochelle Slay Queen Hemingway, and I am the CEO and founder of Slay to Success, which is a leadership and transformational consultant service business. I empower women who are working in executive leadership roles and women who are transitioning from a long career with strategies, tools, and techniques to step up and into their authentic personal brand to gain lucrative opportunities. So, if you're looking to stand out from the crowd, get these lucrative opportunities, gain unstoppable confidence, build long lasting credibility, and be 100% unapologetically you, this is the channel for you to tune in. So, if there are other areas that you're interested in, look at my other videos that I have already loaded. But today, y'all, we are going to specifically be talking about some communication tips. And we're going to be talking about gestures. All right. Because, our nonverbals sometimes can get us into troubles and we don't even understand what we're doing and what we're communicating. And when I was serving, y'all, in the United States Air Force for 30 years, I had to learn how to master my nonverbals and to detect the nonverbals because it is part of the game and it's also a part of your personal brand. So, our gestures, the way that we express ourselves with not really saying a word, it's about how we're feeling and what we're thinking. And gestures can be misleading. And sometimes these feelings that other people may be seeing from us, they're not as accurate as we think that they are. For example, a person who is standing or sitting with their arms crossed may be seen as cold or aloof or maybe angry, but the truth is maybe they're just chilly and they're just trying to stay warm. I'm that person. I cross my arms and I'm like, I'm cold. All right. And that's how I keep the warmth into my body. So some of these things are unconscious for us. And it's up to me as your personal brand expert to identify these inaccurate gestures and help you to replace them with ones that are more indicative of your personality. So, your gestures should also match the situation that you're in. So, if you're in a small group, of more controlled and subtle gestures are appropriate. But if you're in larger groups, people can use more open and exaggerated gestures. So, you get what I'm saying. So, let's just take a look at some of the following nonverbals, and I'm going to share with you all what they really mean. Okay, so this is according to how to read a person like a book. And, they explain as to how people's body languages are messaging. And we want to make sure we messaging right, right? All right. So again, here is arms crossed. And like I said, it could mean like you're angry or it can mean that you are cold, right? It can also mean that I'm afraid of you or I disagree with you. Okay. So when we're using these gestures, let's make sure that they are matching what we are trying to convey. We don't want to throw anybody off, but is it appropriate? Okay, because it is part of our image, and we are protecting and preserving our image because it is part of our personal brand. All right, so we've got, our head tilted. Head tilted sometimes means I'm interested in what you're saying or I don't understand. Okay. It could be either one of these two things. Now, I have done this on many occasions, especially when I'm like, I don't think that you're actually saying what you're saying. And I just don't understand where you're going with that. All right. Let's look at another gesture. All right. Our head down and we're pinching the bridge of our nose means I'm concerned. Okay, this is maybe in a situation where you receive bad news or they're explaining how they came to be about something, and it is just something that you have never even heard of. All right. And so we can use this nonverbal, if you will, again, appropriately to express, hey, this is part of who I am and how I respond. Now, we've got the finger, one finger, index finger on the cheek, and the other fingers are curled underneath the chin. This means I'm not impressed. Okay. Again, I know I have used this a gazillion times. I'm not impressed. All right. So they may not know exactly, meaning the receiver on the other end may not know exactly what this means. When you know what it means, all right, and you're displaying that, let's just be aware of what message we're communicating, okay, intentionally or not. But now you know. And if somebody else is doing this, now you know what they're saying to you. Okay, so we've got our palms showing, all right, on our hands. That means I'm open. I'm open to new ideas. I'm open to opportunities. I am open to receive information, all right? And we can do these hands. I'm doing it actively as I'm doing it on the screen. All right. Just to show people that we are ready. Okay. We are ready for whatever it is that they are trying to explain to us. All right. As we move along. Okay. You probably can guess what this means, all right? But if you haven't guessed what this means I'm bored. Bored. I am bored, all right? Move along the conversation. I'm not really interested. You are wearing me out by just talking and talking, talking, right? About nothing that I'm interested in. And again, when we use these gestures, all right, we just need to know, okay, maybe it's something that we didn't know quite what it meant, but now we know what these things mean. All right, now we can show them appropriately. All right, now we've got touching our nose, all right, and that means I'm not sure or I'm lying. Okay. Now, I didn't come up with these. These are from again a book called How to Read a Person Like a Book by Gerald I. Nirenberg and Henry Calero. And they describe these gestures that are commonly used in business and um, community settings. Okay. So I'm not making these things up, but that's what this says. I'm not sure or I am lying. So that was today's tutorial on brand communication tips. Specifically, we talked about gestures. And as we know, we got to the last slide here. Here is a QR scan for all the Slay to Success happenings. You can find me on LinkedIn, of course, here on YouTube, Facebook, and on IG. My IG handle is the Slay Boss Lady. And you can also find 15 personal branding strategies for success download when you go to the QR scan and download the link there. And then you can connect with me because I'm also doing a lot of transformation coaching programs, courses, all the things so I can help you so that you can stand out in your authentic personal brand to gain lucrative opportunities. So, as we say at the end, keep on slaying until you can't slay no more. Bye bye.